Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are well. Students, we are doing this revision of chapter is matter around us pure, which is going to be coming in your first periodic assessment, right? So in your last lecture what we have discussed, we were discussing about different techniques to separate heterogeneous mixture. So up till separating funnel we have covered. Today we will continue the discussion and explanation of techniques to separate heterogeneous mixture. So let us start with the another technique, and the name of the technique is what? Sublimation. Okay. So sublimation is what here solid-solid separation of heterogeneous mixture takes place. Okay, so this method is used for the separation of what? Solid-solid mixture, you know. But the criteria is based on what? See, where one of the components, okay, sublimes on heating, that is what we say sublimation. ये हमने अभी फर्स्ट चैप्टर के जब स्टार्ट किया था तभी आपको बताया था सब्लिमेशन की प्रोसेस में क्या हो रहा है, फ्रॉम डायरेक्ट सॉलिड टू गैसियस स्टेट में कन्वर्जन. Okay, so this particular separation technique is based on where the components or the solid particular components or particles, they sublime on heating. But this procedure is only useful when the components that are that has been allowed to heat, they should not react chemically. ओके, दे शुड नॉट रिएक्ट केमिकली. क्या होगा अगर वो केमिकली, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्राइटेरिया है सब्लिमेशन का. इफ़ द कंपोनेंट्स दैट यू हैव टेकन, इफ द सॉलिड कंपोनेंट्स दैट यू हैव टेकन एंड दे आर अलाउड टू हीट, if they will react with each other, what will happen? A third product will form, right? So if a third product will form, that will be very difficult to separate, or separation of that product will be very difficult, and your aim will be completely destroyed. Okay, so this shouldn't be happening. It should undergo under reaction, but they should not react with each other. हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें pure form of that substance चाहिए. Okay, which on sublime or which on sublimation we can take out the pure form of that particular substance. Okay, so इसका criteria बहुत important है ना. अब इस particular technique में भी आपका diagram बहुत important है. What we do in this reaction, if we are performing the sublimation, see, we have what this type of a Bunsen burner, a wire gauze, and since I am not having right now a watch glass, you have to take a watch glass and then you have to cover it with what? A separating funnel. Okay, what you have to do, you have to cover it with a separating funnel, and then you have to cover this टॉप ऑफ द माउथ ऑफ दिस फनल विद अ कॉटन प्लग. ठीक है, आपको क्या करना है? वॉच ग्लास लेना है, उसको फनल से कवर करना है और उसके माउथ को भी कॉटन प्लग से इस तरीके से कवर करना है. व्हेन यू आर अलाउिंग द two solid substances to heat, you have here your two substances and then you are allowing it to heat. What will happen? The substance, one of the substance will start heating up. Okay, and it will start vaporizing. So क्या होगा? vaporizing होने के बाद it will get deposited on the funnel only, है ना. ये क्या होगा? सिर्फ funnel पर जाकर ही deposit होगा. Since it has no place to evaporate, अगर ये आपने cotton plug क्लोज नहीं किया कॉटन प्लग से, तो क्या होगा? इट विल गेट इवोपोरेट एंड योर एम विल बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, राइट. सो यू हैव टू कवर द माउथ ऑफ दिस फनल विद अ कॉटन प्लग सो दैट इट हैज़ नो प्लेस टू एस्केप एंड इट विल बी इन द वेपर स्टेट. ओके, the solid will be in its vapor state. Now after condensation you can have this pure form of your solid. Okay, so in this way this particular diagram you have to draw if it is asked to explain the technique of sublimation. Okay, so इस तरीके से हम परफॉर्म करते हैं. वन मोर क्राइटेरिया इज देयर, है ना. एक और क्राइटेरिया है. जब मैंने आपसे कहा कि यहाँ आप सॉलिड टू गैसियस स्टेट में आप चेंज कर रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स व्हाट? वी ऑल नो दैट आफ्टर सॉलिड लिक्विड स्टेट कम्स, है ना. लिक्विड स्टेट जो है वो उसका इंटरमीडिएट स्टेट है. बट हियर इन सब्लिमेशन what is happening? This solid is getting directly converted to gaseous state. Means the intermediate state is completely skipped. Okay, so if you want your solids to be recovered through the process of sublimation, what you need, you have to bring your Weber pressure. Okay, Weber pressure equal to the atmospheric pressure. आपको क्या करना है, you have to bring your Weber pressure and atmospheric pressure to equalize them very fastly, so that it should skip the intermediate phase, that the melting point है ना. आपका intermediate phase कौन सा है, melting point है, या फिर आपका जो लिक्विड स्टेट है वो स्किप कर जाए, तब ये आप यहाँ पर प्रोसेस क्या होगी, वो एक्चुअली सक्सेसफुल होगी एंड यू कैन गेट योर what pure form of the substance. Okay, so sublimation plays a very important role in separating techniques of heterogeneous mixture, especially a solid heterogeneous mixture. ठीक है, तो ये बहुत important है, इसका डायग्राम भी बहुत important है, not with respect to the only first periodic but with respect to your final exams as well. Okay, so next what we have is the another technique. Okay, and the name of the technique is what? Chromatography. So we all know that chroma means what? Chroma means what? Color. Okay, so this particular technique is used to separate out the different color pigments from its mixture solution. Okay, तो हम किस लिए यूज़ करते हैं, ताकि जो different color pigments हैं उनको हम separate out कर पाए उसके mixer जो solution है उसमें से. See, we need a very good absorbing material. Okay, since the material should be absorbed, okay, it should be absorbed very in a proper way, so that when through the capillary action the paper will get risen up and the pigments which are absorbed on the paper, okay, will get risen up and from there you can separate these colors. Okay, color pigments. तो यहाँ पर हमें दो चीज़ें बहुत अच्छी लगती हैं. एक अच्छी लगती है मतलब यहाँ पर बहुत ज़रूरी है, जो कि मैंने आपको कहा था कि एब्जॉर्बिंग मटेरियल हमारे पास एक जो है वो बहुत प्रॉपर होना चाहिए, है ना, एब्जॉर्बेंट मटेरियल. ठीक है, ओके, एब्जॉर्बेंट मटेरियल कौन सा होना चाहिए, जनरली हम एल्यूमिना जो है वो यूज़ करते हैं. ठीक है, और दूसरा क्या होना चाहिए, प्रॉपर एक सॉल्यूशन होना चाहिए, या सॉल्वेंट होना चाहिए. ओके, सॉल्वेंट जनरली हम कौन सा लेते हैं, या तो हम लेते हैं अल्कोहल, ओके, या फिर हम लेते हैं वाटर. ये आपके कॉमन सॉल्वेंट है. ठीक है, तो जब एक अच्छे पर्टिकुलर एब्जॉर्बेंट पर जब ये एब्जॉर्बिंग प्रोसेस पूरी हो जाती है थ्रू कैपिलरी एक्शन, ही क्या होगा, द पिगमेंट्स विल गेट राइजन अप. ओके, सो ये वाली जो टेक्निक है इसको हम बोलते हैं पेपर क्रोमैटोग्राफी, विच इज़ जनरली यूज्ड इन योर लेबोरेटरीज. ओके, अदर देन दैट देर आर प्लेंटी ऑफ टेक्निक्स related to chromatography, but you are going to study in your 10th standard as well is about paper chromatography, है ना. इसी का ही आप 10th standard में भी पढ़ेंगे, तो ये बहुत important है. ओके, ठीक है. Okay, now let's start about discussing about another heterogeneous mixture separation technique, and the name of the technique is what? Distillation. Okay, distillation. So if you have a solid liquid heterogeneous mixture or a liquid heterogeneous mixture, we can separate this kind of heterogeneous mixture with the help of what? Simple distillation. So what you are doing, you are converting a liquid to its vapor state, and then by again condensation this process is reversed, right? So basically what is the criteria, what is the principle of doing this distillation process? See, in this process we are heating this liquid mixture, okay, or a solid liquid mixture to suppose we have a salt water mixture, right? So this mixture is what? This is a miscible liquid, है ना. क्या है ये? This is a miscible liquid. So if you want to recover both salt as well as water from a salt water solution or salt water mixture, so here the simple distillation process is used. Okay, are you understanding what we are doing when we are having a solid liquid heterogeneous mixture or a liquid heterogeneous mixture? If you are having a liquid liquid heterogeneous mixture that we called as what? Miscible liquids. Salt and water both are soluble with each other. That is why they are what? Miscible liquids. So this process is used to recover both from salt as well as water from its salt water mixture, right? So distillation process in here, when you go through the diagram, you will see that a condenser is there. That condenser is nothing but it is called as Liebig's condenser. So we use over there Liebig's condenser for the distillation process. So what is happening over here? The particular substances or the particular solution that you have taken, when you are boiling it, they do not undergo decomposition on heating. That is the most important thing. ठीक है, क्या होता है वो? They do not undergo decomposition and have sufficient amount of difference in their boiling point. क्या होता है इसमें? जब आपके two liquids आपने लिए हैं, suppose you have what? Acetone. Okay, suppose you have acetone and you have water. So the difference in their boiling point is how much? Acetone is around 56 degrees Celsius and water we all know that it is 100 degrees Celsius. So there is a sufficient amount, nearly half of the difference we are having, right, in the boiling point. Okay, so particularly when this type of substances are there, this type of mixture are there, whose difference in boiling point is very much high. So this distillation technique is used. What we are doing in the distillation flask, when you are allowing the two liquids to boil, okay, तो क्या होगा? The one which is less volatile, okay, or which is having less boiling point will rise up first. It will go through the condenser, it will get condensed, and then you can collect it in a receiver. Okay, after that, when this particular water you can collect it from that particularly distillation flask. Okay, so this will remain at the end. It will get risen up as it is having less boiling point or low boiling point as compared to this. It is what? Less volatile than water. So simple distillation technique is used to separate what? Miscible liquids or the liquids whose boiling point difference is very much high. Okay, next what we have about crystallization. Okay, crystallization. So in crystallization we are separating a particular solid from an heterogeneous mixture by preparing hot saturated solution of sugar. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है? You are getting a particular pure form of solid in the form of what? In the form of its crystal. Okay, किस फॉर्म में मिल रहे हैं आपको? क्रिस्टल्स के फॉर्म में उसके प्योर सॉलिड्स जो है वो मिलते हैं. हम कैसे प्रिपेयर करते हैं? एक हॉट सैचुरेटेड जो शुगर सोल्यूशन है वो कैसे प्रिपेयर करते हैं? वी टेक सम अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर, वी let it boil, then we add certain amount of sugar and then let it boil again at certain temperature. We just let it cool, okay, at room temperature, and after that we will find out that certain crystals are formed. Okay, so crystallization की टेक्निक बहुत ही ईजी है. ओके, आपको ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करना होता है. आपको सैचुरेटेड जो हॉट सैचुरेटेड शुगर सोल्यूशन है दैट यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर. यू हैव टू अलाउ इट टू कूल ऑन इट्स ओन. ओके, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप कोई और मेथड से उसको कूल करें, वरना क्रिस्टल्स जो है वो ख़राब होते हैं, वो उतने प्रॉपरली नहीं बनते हैं. ओके, तो इसमें सिर्फ आपका क्रिस्टलाइजेशन टेक्निक में आपको क्रिस्टल्स बनाने आने चाहिए. अगर वो आपको आ गए देन यू कैन कलेक्ट द प्योर फॉर्म ऑफ दैट सॉलिड. Okay, in the form of what? In the form of crystals. Now next technique is about what? Fractional distillation. Fractional distillation. So here also we separate different type of liquid heterogeneous mixture, but the main thing is that the liquids that you have taken has a very low difference in their boiling point. उनमें कैसा होता है? बहुत ही low difference होता है या फिर less difference होता है. Okay, in their boiling point. Likewise, किसका हम example दे सकते हैं? Like benzene, okay, and acetone. Okay, benzene and acetone. Benzene is having 56 degree Celsius. Okay, so what you are doing here in this fractional distillation, okay, there is one extra setup. As you can see in your book, okay, there is a diagram given. Apart from distillation, we have one more setup, that is also known as extra fractional column or extra fractionating column or extra fractional distillation column. Okay, so this extra column help us to do what, where the less volatile like acetone, it will risen up first on heating. Okay, it will get move up to the condensation part. Okay, and it will when move up to the condenser, you can collect it from the receiver. The pure form of acetone will be collected. Okay, देखिए आपने क्या किया, आपके दो लिक्विड लिए जैसे बेंजीन और एसीटोन का मिक्सचर, ठीक है। अब आपने क्या किया, आपने उसको हीट करना स्टार्ट किया, तो जो एक्स्ट्रा फ्रैक्शनेटिंग कॉलम है उसमें एसीटोन पहले जाएगा, कंडेंसर में जाके कूल होगा, एंड देन फ्रॉम द रिसीवर यू कैन कलेक्ट द प्योर फॉर्म ऑफ एसीटोन। अब यहाँ क्या हुआ है, यहाँ बेंजीन बचा है। ओके, तो बेंजीन का प्योर फॉर्म कलेक्ट करने के लिए अगेन यू हैव टू हीट द लिक्विड, देन इट विल गेट risen up, and then it will get collected in the what condenser, where it will get cooled down, and from the receiver you can collect pure form of benzene. So this is the fractionating column. This fractional distillation works on the principle where the particular two liquids are having very less difference in their boiling point. Okay, whose difference in boiling point is very less, then you can apply what fractional distillation. If they are having maximum amount of large amount of difference, okay, in their boiling point, then distillation process is carried out. Okay, so here what we have taken certain other techniques. Okay, only I have not taken separation of components of air, because that's a very lengthy one that you have to study once. Okay, that I am not going to consider it in this particular lecture, otherwise it will be very much time taking, and आप क्या होगा, यहाँ पर आप जो कैलकुलेशन वाला पार्ट है तो वो मिस हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो यहाँ हमने जितनी भी टेक्निक्स थी उन सभी को पढ़ा। आप एक बार सिर्फ जो है आपका वाटर प्योरिफिकेशन, ओके, water supply, that and the remaining one where component separation of components of air, that you need to study, at least read it once so that you will have a basic idea, okay, that how this particular process takes. Okay, let us see some calculations based on concentration of solution. Okay, I'll write it some. I have written two questions over here. So basically beta, we are going to study in this chapter about what concentration of solution. So we all know that concentration is of two types, dilute and concentrated. So it is depending upon the water content, how much percentage of water you have added in the particular substance to make it dilute. If you have added less amount, it will be what, concentrated. We will say concentrated. So basically in this chapter what you are going to study is about mass percentage. Okay, so we all know that solute plus solvent, okay, is what is your solution. This basic idea is we all are having, we all are familiar with, that a solute plus solvent, okay? A solute plus solvent is nothing but a solution. Okay, so here this type of questions will be asked, okay, where you need to find out the mass percentage. What is mass percentage? Where mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100 will give you the mass percentage. ठीक है, जैसे हम परसेंटेज निकालते हैं बिल्कुल उसी तरीके से हमें ये फाइंड आउट करना है. So the first question says you have 0.5 gram of salt is dissolved in 25 gram of water. Now you have to calculate the percentage of the salt in the solution. So let us write what we have in the question and what we have to find. Okay, so here what is given? Mass of salt present in solution is how much? It is 0.5 gram. Okay, what else we have? Mass of solution. Do we have mass of solution? No. This mass of water is what? This is your solvent. Water is what? This is your solvent. So you have been given what? 25 gram of water, means you are given 25 gram of your solvent. What you need? Your solution. So solution will be what? 0.5 plus 25 will be 25.5. Okay, so now you have your mass of solution. What you need to find? You need to find percentage amount of the salt present. Okay, so what we will say here? What we say? Mass of solute. Okay, mass of solute divided by mass of solution. Okay, into 100. ठीक है, दिस इज अवर बेसिक फॉर्मूला. ये क्या है? हमारा बेसिक फॉर्मूला है जिसको आपको जिसके बेसिस पर आपको कैलकुलेशन करना है. सो मास ऑफ सॉल्यूट इज हाउ मच? इट इज 0.5 ग्राम. ओके, डिवाइडेड बाय हाउ मच? Divided by mass of solution. How much you have? 25.5 into 100. What answer you will get? 1.96%. Okay, this is the answer. So 1.9% of salt is present in what? This much amount of solution. ठीक है, बहुत इजी है, बहुत डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. ओके, ये आंसर्स आपको इस तरीके से कैरी आउट करने हैं. मैंने पूरे कैलकुलेशन नहीं किए हैं. आप यहाँ से 0 हटा सकते हैं, ऊपर 0 ऐड कर सकते हैं, देन यू कैन मल्टीप्लाई एंड देन यू विल गेट द आंसर. ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. It says a solution of urea in water contains 16 gram of it in 120 gram of solution. Okay, so find out the mass percentage of the solution. Let me write what is given. Mass of urea. Okay, mass of urea. How much it is? It is 16 gram. Okay, now how much mass of solution you have? You have 120 gram. Mass of solution. Okay, mass of solution you have 120 gram. So your mass percentage will be what? Okay, your mass percentage will be mass of urea divided by mass of solution. Okay, into 100. ठीक है, we are going to put the values, okay, of this particular given solution, like 16 upon 120 into 100. Okay, so how much you will get? You will get around 13.33%. So this is your answer. Okay, so in this way you need to find calculations. Numericals are very important in this chapter. Okay, they can be asked in any manner, but the formula is the same. Okay, you need to find out if solute is given and solution is not, then you can find out the solution. Okay, how much solution, how much gram of solution you are having. तो इस तरीके से आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. बहुत डिफिकल्ट ये नहीं है. आई होप दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड अगेन. ओके, सिंस इट्स द रिविजन पार्ट. ठीक है, तो जितना भी अगर आपको कोई पार्ट छूट गया, अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आया है, अब इस लेक्चर के थ्रू आपको समझ गया होगा. यू हैव स्टार्टेड योर प्रिपरेशन, right? So I hope that you have completed your revision part and you have understood it well. Okay, do practice all the numericals that are related to this chapter. Good day students, take care.